For this project, I chose to research the works of Don McCullin. Sir Don McCullin grew up in Finsbury Park in North London before he was evacuated due to the German bombings in 1940 known as the Blitz. He began his career in 1959 after working as a photographer's assistant while he was in the Royal Air Force and deployed to the Suez Canal. Based on his history, he chose to focus on war photography and pictures that display urban strife. McCullin has photographs on display in numerous museums in the UK. For this project, I will highlight some of McCullin's most impactful photographs. This photograph is titled "Dying Cambodian Paratrooper Hit by the Same Mortar Shell That Hit McCullin." The story behind this photograph is incredible. In a small town near Phnom Penh in Cambodia in 1970, McCullin was in a jeep that was struck by a mortar bomb. He was impacted with shrapnel in the legs and rushed to the hospital on the back of a truck. The man in the image was the man sitting in front of him in the jeep, who later died from his injuries. McCullin does well here to let the viewer feel the pain that the soldier is experiencing. The man is in sheer agony, and we can definitely tell that. The picture is ethically evaluative as well as interpretive because the audience could come up with different meanings and stories behind this image. This image, titled "Starving 24-Year-Old with Child," was taken in Bafria in 1968. It depicts a clearly malnourished young mother nursing her similarly malnourished child. This image does well to evoke emotion from the viewer. Viewers feel empathetic for a mother having to endure such harsh conditions, making this image ethically evaluative. Having the subject stare the viewer directly in the eyes makes the image even more unsettling. To put into perspective the power behind this photograph, McCullin has said that this one in particular has changed the way he did photography. Regarding the amount of suffering he saw in Bafria, he said, and I quote, "I could have gone there with my eyes closed and taken these pictures. I was surrounded by it." McCullin does well with the framing of this photograph titled "Protester." Taken during the Cuban Missile Crisis in Whitehall, London, 1962, he uses the bullseye technique to place the protester at the center of the frame. This photograph is both ethically evaluative and interpretive. We don't know what is on the sign, but viewers can ponder what the man may be protesting. The officials looking down upon the man, some of them smirking, really puts into perspective the lack of power he has during this time. This photograph is titled "Young Christian Youth Celebrating the Death of a Young Palestinian Girl." In Beirut, 1976, McCullin was threatened to be killed if he did not leave their celebration. After he turned away to obey their orders, the young boy yelled out at him to take a picture before he left. This picture, like many of his others, is also ethically evaluative, leaving viewers with a sense of uneasiness at the sight of the children celebrating the death of another. These are some additional photographs taken by McCullin. All of them are ethically evaluative and evoke emotion within the viewers. The black and white composition adds to the emotional power behind his images. McCullin does well to depict the danger he is in while taking these photographs, yet does so to inform viewers what is going on behind the scenes of some of these tragic wars. Overall, I find McCullin excels at using his photography to tell a story. All of his images are interpretive, allowing the viewer to speculate on the story behind the photograph. In numerous interviews, he has described such incredible stories. Not many photographers would have the opportunities he had to take such powerful photographs. His work is remarkable in the realm of war photography.